We are also learning for further details in this regard. And viewers, to put this in perspective, let's also take a look at developments coming in from Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has nominated the United States President Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. On this, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has also made a statement. He stated that I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Peace Prize Committee, unquote. Let's now listen into that.
In one region after the other. So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
Thank you very much. This I didn't know. Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Coming from you in particular, this is very meaningful. Thank you very much, Bibi.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, viewers, as you can see, in fact, this has happened where Benjamin Netanyahu has sent the letter to the committee and presented before the United States President Donald Trump. Aditya Vadawan joins me on that. Aditya, it's a big development as now Trump has met the Netanyahu and US President is nominated for Nobel Peace Prize. What more are you picking up?
Well, absolutely. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has nominated, US President Donald Trump for a Nobel Prize, and similarly, and the reason for this is very obvious because during its Israel-Iran war, 12-day war of Israel-Iran, Trump had ordered the US P-2 bomber to bomb 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. So at this juncture, it is a well-known fact that there exists a very close diplomatic relations between US and Israel for quite some time, because there is an open lobbying of the Israelis in the United States. So every US president has to be absolutely pro-Israel. So at this juncture, all the objectives of the US and Israel were successful in Iran, and it needs to be seen from here on how this entire situation develops in the Middle East.
All right, Aditya, continue to stay with us. We are also learning further updates. United States President Donald Trump has given out a statement on his role in mediating the fights. He stated, and I quote, that we stopped a lot of fights, very big ones, that between was India and Pakistan. We stopped that over trade. Yet again, the statement has come from United States President Donald Trump, and he also added that we are dealing with India and Pakistan. Now let's listen into another admission where Donald Trump said that United States did mediate between India and Pakistan.
Well, I hope so. Look, we did a job with India and Pakistan and Serbia, Kosovo, and Rwanda, and the Congo, and this was all over the last 3 weeks or so, Marco, right? We did, and others that were ready to fight, and we stopped a lot of fights. I think a very big one, frankly, a very, very big one was India and Pakistan, and we stopped that over trade. We're dealing with India and we're dealing with Pakistan, and we say we're not going to be dealing with you at all if you're going to fight. And they were maybe at a nuclear stage. They're both, nuclear powers. And I think stopping that was very important. We're trying to help out with a Biden-created monster, this whole thing that's happening with Russia and Ukraine. It's a horrible thing, and I'm not happy with President Putin at all.
Aditya Vadawan joins me with the latest updates. Aditya, it is yet another time we are looking at Donald Trump saying that United States was between, in fact, both the nations who were at war. And it is during that time also when that time of the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it was made clear that US was not involved into mediating the fight between India and Pakistan. What more are you picking up?
Simran, if you see, Donald Trump is known for, taking credit since he has, become the president of the US for the second time. He's known for taking credits, whether he also earlier mentioned that he stopped the war between India and Pakistan and now he says that he brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran, and he's also gone on to say that, he has broken in between the Congo and Rwanda. So at this juncture, he is adopting that narcissistic approach, and it needs to be seen from here on how he has declared him as what we call uncalled peacemaker around the world, and it needs to be seen, because there have been protests within America also going on against Trump, against some of its policies like tariffs, which he has been imposing. And as far as this war is concerned, however, he hasn't been able to broker a ceasefire deal between Russia and Ukraine. So now, it needs to be seen from here on how things develop in this scenario.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Aditya, now it's time to also shift our focus to other developments. Stay on with us on the telecast. We are learning that United States President Donald Trump has also released a statement on the situation prevailing in Ukraine. While he was hinting at the situation prevailing in Ukraine, he said, and I quote, that we are going to send some more weapons to Ukraine. They have to be able to defend themselves. They are getting hit very hard, unquote. Let's now listen into this.
We're going to send some more weapons. We have to. They have to be able to defend themselves. They're getting hit very hard now. They're getting hit very hard. We're going to have to send more weapons. Yeah, defensive weapons primarily, but they're getting hit very, very hard. It's very sad. So many people are dying in that.
Aditya Vadavan continues to stay with us. Aditya, that's a big statement. Now, in fact, Donald Trump has said that more weapons, more arms and ammunition will be sent to Ukraine at this point of time during the kind of trade of barrage exchange with Russia. And he acknowledges the fact that Ukraine is being hit hard, and that is why the United States is also trying to help Ukraine at this point of time. Aditya, what more do you pick up behind this very statement? What's the big message that United States President Donald Trump is trying to maintain?
Well, absolutely. This, as far as the Ukraine is concerned now, Trump administration is even also now towing the line of what the Biden administration did. Just before Biden, the tenure of Joe Biden as U.S. president was to over. He approved long-range missiles of ATACMS missiles to Ukraine, and he has proposed that they must be given for Ukraine to defend itself against the Russian aggression. And now similarly, Donald Trump is saying that they're being hit very hard, and now they need weapons, to defend themselves. Ukraine needs weaponry of this sort. So at this juncture, this certainly, points to the fact that he is not at all happy with the stance of Russian President Vladimir Putin, and now he is also ready to readily willing to help and provide military aid to Ukraine so that they are able to defend itself. Yes, Simran.
All right, Aditya, thank you very much with the latest updates that you are tracking. Viewers, now on that note, with more news and updates on the other side, stay tuned. It's time to slip into a short break.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.